Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we are going to talk about two verbs that confuse English learners all over the world, and these two verbs are bring and take.
Yes, and these two words look simple on the surface. They both involve moving something from one place to another. But the direction of that movement and the perspective of the speaker is what makes all the difference.
And once you understand that one core idea, everything else falls into place. So let us get into it and make this very clear and very simple.
Let us start with the most basic explanation. What is bring and what is take?
Okay, so here's the heart of it. Bring means to carry something toward the speaker or toward a specific place where the speaker is or will be. Take means to carry something away from the speaker or away from a specific place.
So it's all about direction relative to where you are.
Exactly. Bring is coming toward. Take is going away from. That is the single most important idea in this whole topic. Toward you, use bring. Away from you, use take.
Let us make that very real with examples. Give us a bring example first.
Sure. Can you bring me a glass of water? The speaker is asking someone to carry water toward them. The movement is coming in the direction of the person speaking. Bring something here to me.
And a take example?
Can you take this letter to the post office? The speaker is asking someone to carry the letter away from where they are now and move it to the post office. The movement is going away from the speaker.
So bring is come with something, and take is go with something.
That is a beautiful way to put it. Bring equals come with. Take equals go with. If you remember just that, you'll be right most of the time.
Let us go deeper. Can you give more everyday examples of bring?
Of course. Please bring your notebook to class. The speaker is at class or going to class and wants the notebook to come there too. She brought her friend to the party. The friend moved toward the party, the place where the speaker likely was. He always brings flowers when he visits. The flowers move toward the place he is visiting, toward the host.
And more examples of take?
Take your umbrella when you go out. The speaker is telling someone to carry the umbrella away from where they are now as they leave. She took her dog to the vet. She moved with the dog away from her starting point to the vet. He took his laptop to the office. The laptop moved away from home and to the office.
So take is always about moving something away. Take your things with you when you leave. Take this package to your neighbor. Take the children to school.
Yes. Whenever someone or something is moving away from the current location, you use take.
Now, here's something I want to ask because it confuses a lot of learners. What happens when the speaker is not at the destination, but is talking about going there? Like if I'm at home and I say, I will bring something to your house.
This is such a great question, and this is where English gets a little flexible. Technically, if you're going towards someone else's location, you would say, take. I will take some food to your house, because you're moving away from your current location.
But I've heard native speakers say, I will bring some food to your party.
Yes, and this is where it gets interesting. In everyday spoken English, especially in American English, bring is often used when the speaker is moving toward the listener, even if the speaker is not currently at the destination. I'll bring a cake to your birthday party. The speaker is not at the party yet, but they are talking to the person who will be there, so bring feels natural because the movement is toward that person.
So the perspective of the listener also matters.
Yes. If you're thinking from the listener's point of view, where they are becomes the reference point. You are bringing something to where they are. But if you're thinking from your own location, you are taking something away from where you are now.
That sounds complicated, but honestly, in real conversation, people understand you either way.
They do. And this flexibility is actually quite common in English. The core rule is still the most important guide. Toward the speaker or listener, use bring. Away from the current location, use take. But know that in casual speech, especially with bring, there's some flexibility.
So for learners, stick to the core rule and you will be understood and correct almost every time.
Absolutely. Toward means bring. Away means take. That's your foundation.
Let us now talk about some specific situations where bring and take are very clearly one or the other.
Good idea. Let's start with restaurants. When you call a restaurant and they offer delivery, they bring food to you. The food is coming toward you. When you go to a restaurant and you want to take leftover food home, you ask for a takeaway or a to-go box. You are taking the food away from the restaurant.
Oh, that's such a practical example, and it's right there in the words. Takeaway literally means you are taking food away.
Exactly. Language often shows you the logic if you look carefully. Another example is school. A teacher might say, "Bring your textbooks tomorrow." The students are coming to class, so the books must come with them. But the same teacher might say, "Take this permission slip home for your parents." The slip is going away from class to the home.
So bring is come with your things, take is go with these things.
Yes. One more situation. At the doctor. The doctor might say, "Bring someone with you to the appointment." They want you and another person to come together to the clinic. But if the doctor gives you medicine, you take it home. You carry it away from the clinic.
These real-life situations make it so clear. Let's also talk about bring and take with people, not just objects.
Great point. Bring and take work exactly the same way with people. She brought her mother to the event. The mother moved toward the event. He took his son to football practice. The son moved away with him to the football ground. Can you bring a friend along? The friend would come here with you. Can you take the children to school this morning? The children would go away with you to school.
So whether it's a thing or a person, the direction rule stays the same.
Always. Toward equals bring. Away equals take. Now, let's talk about some expressions and phrases that use bring and take, because knowing fixed expressions makes you sound very natural.
Yes, there are some great ones. With bring, you have bring up, which means to mention a topic. She brought up an interesting point in the meeting. Bring about means to cause something to happen. The new policy brought about a lot of changes. Bring back means to return something or to cause a memory to return. Can you bring back my book when you're done? That song brings back so many memories.
And bring together means to unite people. The festival brought the whole community together. Bring forward means to move something to an earlier time. Can we bring the meeting forward to Tuesday?
Yes, and bring down means to reduce something or to cause something to fall. The new treatment helps bring down the fever. Bring in means to introduce or to earn. They brought in a new expert. The project brought in a lot of money.
So bring has a whole family of phrasal verbs. What about take? Take has even more. Take off means to remove something or when a plane leaves the ground. Take off your shoes at the door. The plane takes off at noon. Take on means to accept a challenge or responsibility. She took on a new project. Take up means to start a hobby or to occupy space or time. He took up painting last year. This table takes up too much space.
So both bring and take have rich families of phrasal verbs and idioms. Learning even a few of these will make your English much more expressive.
And the more you use them in context, the more they start to feel natural without thinking.
Now let us talk about the most common mistakes learners make with bring and take.
The first and most common mistake is using bring when you should use take. For example, someone saying, "I will bring my phone to the repair shop," but they're moving away from home to the shop, so it should be, "I will take my phone to the repair shop." The phone is moving away from the speaker.
Right. Bring suggests the shop is where you already are, or where the listener is. If neither of those is true, take is the right word.
The second mistake is using take when you should use bring. For example, a host inviting guests to a party and saying, "You can take a dish to share." But the host is at the party. The movement is toward the host, so the host should say, "You can bring a dish to share."
So when you're the one receiving, you say bring. When you're the one leaving with something, you say take.
The third mistake is confusing bring and take with fetch. Fetch means to go somewhere and come back with something. Go and fetch the newspaper. Go to that place and bring it back. Fetch involves a round trip in one word. Bring and take are one direction each.
So fetch is a two-step word. Go there and come back with it. Bring and take are single-direction words.
Exactly. In everyday English, fetch is less common and sounds a bit old-fashioned in some contexts. You would more often say, "Can you go get it?" or "Can you pick it up?" But it's worth knowing the difference.
The fourth mistake is using bring in commands when leaving the house. People sometimes say bring your keys when they mean take your keys. If someone is leaving, they take things with them. Bring your keys sounds like the keys should come toward you, which is the wrong direction if you're going out.
Great point. If you're saying goodbye to someone leaving your home, you say, "Take your keys, take your bag, take your lunch," because they're moving away. You would say, "Bring your keys when they are coming to your place. Bring your ID when you come here tomorrow."
The fifth mistake is not knowing that in British and American English, there are some small differences in how bring and take are used. American English is sometimes more relaxed about using bring, where British English would strictly use take. But the core rule works for both.
Yes, the direction rule is universal. Toward means bring, away means take. That principle works everywhere in English.
Let us now practice with some sentences. We will give a sentence, and the listener can think about whether bring or take is the right word.
First one. Can you blank your sister to the airport tomorrow?
The answer is take. Can you take your sister to the airport tomorrow? She is moving away from the current location to the airport.
Second one. Don't forget to blank your passport when you come to collect your visa.
The answer is bring. Don't forget to bring your passport when you come to collect your visa. The movement is toward the speaker who is at the visa office.
Third one. She blank her lunch to work every day.
The answer is takes. She takes her lunch to work every day. She is moving away from home to work with her lunch.
Fourth one. Can you blank me a glass of juice, please?
The answer is bring. Can you bring me a glass of juice, please? The juice is moving toward the speaker.
Fifth one. He blank his dog everywhere he goes.
The answer is takes. He takes his dog everywhere he goes. He is always moving away from his starting point, and the dog goes with him.
Sixth one. Remember to blank something to eat to the picnic.
The answer depends on perspective here. If you're talking to someone who will come to the picnic where you will be, use bring. Bring something to eat to the picnic. If you're both going separately and neither of you is hosting, take also works.
Exactly. Context and perspective guide the choice. But when in doubt, ask yourself, is the movement toward me and my location? Use bring. Is the movement away from my current location? Use take.
That question is your compass. Direction toward means bring, direction away means take.
Let's now do the final summary.
Bring means to carry something or someone toward the speaker or toward the place where the speaker is or will be. It's the come with word. Come with your notebook. Bring your friend. She brought flowers. The movement is always coming toward a reference point.
Take means to carry something or someone away from the current location. It's the go with word. Go with your umbrella. Take your things. He took his laptop. The movement is always going away from a reference point.
The simplest question to ask yourself is this: is the movement toward me and my location? Use bring. Is the movement away from my current location? Use take.
Bring has many useful phrasal verbs. Bring up, bring about, bring back, bring together, bring forward, bring down, bring in. Each one has its own specific meaning worth learning one by one.
Take also has many phrasal verbs. Take off, take on, take up, take over, take back, take out, take in, take after. These are all very common in everyday English.
The biggest mistakes to avoid are using bring when something is moving away from you, using take when something is coming toward you, and confusing bring and take with the two-step word fetch.
And remember that in real conversation, especially in spoken English, there's a little flexibility with bring when the speaker is talking about going toward the listener, but the core rule of toward and away covers the vast majority of situations you'll face.
Once you start hearing these words in movies, songs, conversations, and books, the pattern will feel natural very fast. Notice them, think about the direction, and your instinct will get stronger every day.
You now have everything you need to use bring and take with real confidence. Keep practicing and keep going.
That's all for today. We'll see you in the next one.